In this video, we'll cover which professions make the most money online. So by the end of it, you'll have 6 proven professions that can make a lot of money online. If you want to find and nurture your ideal occupation or business niche, subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell below so you know whenever a new video comes out. Also, remember to smash that like button below. So the first profession is to actually sell physical products online. This is where all of those business models you've seen that go from Shopify to Amazon FBA go. Basically, you purchase goods from somewhere where it's cheaper. Many people do this through Alibaba, buying stuff from providers, from producers in China, bringing them in. If you're doing it with Amazon, you send it to one of their basically one of their warehouses so that they can put it in the inventory. But this is a complex thing. You gotta work a lot to it, right? Like you gotta find a good product that is gonna be able to sell at a profit. You're gonna have to deal with the whole thing about importing the goods to where you're going to be selling them. You will have to actually put money towards the inventory, right? That you're gonna buy, and if it doesn't sell, then that's the money. You're gonna have a lot of inventory, a lot of product that you may not be able to sell. On top of that, you can't just bring the products here and expect to sell them. You actually have to have a good strong listing. If you're doing something on Amazon or another shop that you're doing online, you gotta be able to attract people to it. On Amazon, a lot of people are already there, but then you're competing with a lot of people who are doing the same thing as you, for example. So you gotta be able to put a good strong listing that's gonna be ranking well in the pages when people are searching for your particular product. And in order to do that, you can do it in several ways. Some people even learn how to do Facebook ads, how to do other kinds of ads. First at a low level, like with a few people, so they can get a lot of people going in, seeing their listings. And they do other things like giving discounts and stuff like that and giveaways at the beginning so they can rank the listing so that they can get more people towards it. And that's not even going into like, okay, what's the copy, the words you're gonna put, the images that you want to have so that people check you out instead of others. But if you're doing well, you could do anywhere from several $1,000s to up to millions, depending on how good you are and how good you are at picking products that not only sell at a profit, but you'll be able to continue selling them as the major provider instead of having other people coming in and taking that away from you. Profession number 2, and that is selling online courses. Maybe you are an educator in your field of interest. Maybe you are in fitness, health, makeup, many of the other ones like financials, investing. It could be anything really. And if you have a product that's basically an educational course that you put it online and people sign up and then they have access to it, and you could also do memberships, but let's say that it's just the educational way, right? Just a course. This can be very scalable because at the end of the day, it just depends on the technology. How many people can sign up to it at the same time and be on the server at the same time? That's basically your only limit, and that limit could be very, very high. So you just get people in, your costs are much lower in terms of your time and in terms of the money you have to put in order to secure people. For example, we mentioned already physical products, so there you have to put money into the inventory that you're purchasing, you have to put money into the transportation, you have to put money into the ads and all that stuff. With an online course, yes, you may go the route of having ads and stuff like that, but you won't necessarily have too much in terms of product cost, so to speak. Once it's done and all it took was your time and effort, it's there, right? And that takes us to profession number 3, and that is coaching or consulting services online. Now, this isn't as scalable as an educational course that you just have there and people jump in and they don't require you. But at the same time, some services may require someone to be involved, someone with a lot of expertise, a lot of energy to put into it and time. So yeah, that's gonna take some of your time, but we have people, we know people who make several 6 figures, potentially millions as well. Actually, I know someone who makes millions doing that, right? And doing consulting services. And that's something that you can do. Again, like it's not as scalable because it depends on your time or the time of other people who you've trained in order to provide the service. Relative to just putting an online course online. But then again, that could be higher value, and maybe you're the kind of person who really enjoys working with people instead of just having a course there that people go through, maybe they don't go through it, and you have a lot of control over what's going on. And while you're having those conversations with people, you can also get an idea for their feedback on what are some things to improve, or what are some of the issues that some of your customers are facing as well. Comment below if this is making sense so far. All of these professions that we're mentioning here, people have made millions with them online. People have made six figures, multiple six figures with them online. People have made five figures as well. So it really depends on how good you are at attracting people and retaining them as a business person. But other than that, let's keep going. Profession number 4, trading. Yes, you heard that right. Whether you're trading cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, or you're trading the US dollar versus other currencies in the currency markets, or you're trading stocks, trading is a way for some people to make a lot of money. I personally know people who are making six figures. I know people who are managing bigger funds than that, and they can make a lot of money. The issues with this, or more than issues, it's really the limitations, as every profession has its limitations and the things you have to deal with, right? In this case, it has to do with how much money you're putting at risk, because the money you're putting in is money that's at risk, right? Like, you can lose it, you can make more, yeah, but you can lose it. One of the most important things with trading, is having good money management. In other words, knowing what you're gonna do if it doesn't go your way. And I learned a lot about trading. It can be, again, very profitable, but again, you have to have the stomach for it, and you have to be the kind of person who's willing to be gearing to the markets every single day, throughout the entire day. Not necessarily, even if you're not day trading, even if you're doing things like swing trading, like trading once in a while, you still have to know what's going on to have a much higher chance of actually making money with it. And most people don't make money with it, because it requires a lot of psychological know-how, self-awareness, a lot of self-control, very good reactions, and an analytical mind that is super glued to anything that's happening in the market. And number 5, software as a service, or SaaS, SaaS. This is a very popular one for people who know about IT. They like maybe developing applications, doing things like those, and then providing a service. This is also very popular from the sense of, from the point of view of profitability, because when you have a software as a service, you can just have a software, charge each customer like $100, $20, $200 if they're enterprise customers per head or something like that, and then say, hey, I'm gonna charge that to you per month. So it's basically a subscription service in that way. And that means that you don't have to do much more than just give maintenance to the service, make sure that it's still doing what it needs to do, maybe staying competitive in case someone else comes in trying to compete, having a SaaS product that's better than yours, perhaps. But other than that, you're just charging every month in terms of a subscription fee. You don't have to continually look for new customers to sell them. Oh, and every contract is usually worth quite a lot. So every single client is going to bring a good amount of cash to your business. So what do you think? Is there another profession out there that makes a lot of money online? If so, comment below and let us know. Also, remember to smash that like button and subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you know whenever a new video comes out. Also, if you feel like a friend of yours might benefit from this, remember to share this video with them.